Krishna believed that the world worked best when people used logic. Feelings, in his opinion, complicated things unnecessarily. If there was a problem, you solved it. If something made sense, you followed it. Simple. So, whenever his parents reminded him about something, studying properly, resting enough, eating on time, his replies came quickly. I know that already. I'm not a kid anymore. Do you even know how hard things are these days? Krishna never meant to sound rude. In his mind, he was simply being practical. But to the people around him, it often sounded different, sharp, dismissive, insensitive. His mother didn't always react the same way. Some days she stayed quiet and walked away. Some days she lost her patience. Krishna, every time we say something, you snap back as if we are your enemies, she would say, clearly upset. And sometimes, when she was already tired from work, household responsibilities, and her own health struggles, she simply raised her voice. Fine, do whatever you want. Krishna would walk away thinking she was just overreacting. To him, it was just a discussion. But to her, it often felt like being pushed away by someone she loved deeply. One evening, Krishna walked into the kitchen looking irritated. His mother noticed immediately. What happened? She asked. Krishna dropped his bag onto the chair. Rohan is acting strange, he said. What do you mean? I told him about the competition results today. I worked really hard for it, but he didn't even ask how I felt or whether I was disappointed. His mother paused before replying. Did you ask him how he was doing? Krishna frowned. Why would I ask that? We were talking about college stuff. She looked at him carefully. Krishna, his mother passed away just a month ago. Krishna shifted slightly. That's different, he said quickly. That is a huge loss. I wouldn't even know what to say in that situation. His mother nodded slowly. You don't always have to say the perfect thing. Krishna looked puzzled. Then what do I do? She sat down beside him. Sometimes people don't need advice or solutions, she said gently. They just need someone to be there. Krishna remained quiet. You could sit with him quietly. Send him a message saying you are there if he needs anything. Take him a cup of coffee. Ask him to go for a walk. And even if he doesn't talk, he will still know he is not alone. Krishna frowned. But what if he doesn't respond? His mother smiled softly. Care is not a transaction, Krishna. And that sentence stayed with him. 2 days later, Krishna happened to walk past Rohan's house. He slowed down. For a moment, he considered continuing. What would I even say? His mother's words came back to him. You don't always have to say the perfect thing. He stood outside the gate for a few seconds before finally ringing the bell. Rohan opened the door. He looked thinner than Krishna remembered. Neither of them spoke at first. Krishna held up 2 takeaway cups of coffee. I bought coffee, he said quietly. Rohan nodded and stepped aside. They sat on the small steps outside the house. Cars passed on the road. A dog barked somewhere far away. Minutes went by. Krishna felt awkward. His mind searched for something logical to say. Nothing came. Just as he was about to speak, Rohan said quietly, My mom used to make coffee exactly like this. His voice cracked, and suddenly he started crying. Not loudly, just silently, staring at the ground. Krishna froze. He didn't know what to say. So he did the only thing he could. He stayed. After some time, Rohan wiped his face. Thanks for coming, Krishna, he said softly. Krishna walked home later that evening, feeling unusually thoughtful. He hadn't solved anything, he hadn't given advice, yet somehow being there had mattered. That night, Krishna walked into the kitchen to get water. His parents were sitting at the table talking quietly. They didn't notice him. His father looked exhausted. Did you finish that extra project at work? His mother asked. Yes, his father said with a sigh. But it's okay. Krishna's college fees are coming up next month. We should be prepared. Krishna stopped where he stood. His mother placed a cup of tea in front of his father. You worry too much, she said gently. He is working hard. He will do well in his studies. Krishna suddenly remembered something. Every exam night, his mother stayed awake with him. Every morning, she bought him coffee, even on days when she was tired, even on days when she had headaches or was dealing with her own health issues. Every stressful day, his father asked, did you eat? What's up at college? They never demanded appreciation. They never kept score, even when he snapped at them. Even when he dismissed their concern, they simply continued caring, not perfectly, but sincerely. And suddenly Krishna realized something he had never thought about before. His parents were not perfect people. They had their own struggles, their own worries, their own bad days, but they still choose to care for him again and again. They trusted him, chose to spend time with him, and have conversations that has always helped him deal with life better than his friends. Over the next few weeks, Krishna began noticing something. People were not equations. They carried stories, memories, pain, hope. His logical mind was still valuable, but it wasn't enough by itself. Slowly, he started pausing before replying. Sometimes he still disagreed with his parents, but he spoke differently. One evening, his mother asked, how was your day? Instead of brushing it aside, Krishna sat down. It was stressful, he admitted. She smiled, and for the first time, Krishna realized something simple. Being understood felt much better than being right.